Yeah, yes, right. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, now I'm better actually.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So it's been 10 days, I guess, right, without any classes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we are also busy. I mean, I'm also busy. I was,
Office stuff, I guess. So, Manoj, have you done this registration part with MySQLite?
Yes. Uh, I'm done that application too. I will send that one after the class.
And what about this MySQL thing? See, you need to install this MySQL actually. Pip install, I said MySQL connector, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you install this pip install is there, then only it will work. If you want to upgrade that
Yes.
pip also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you install the MySQL module, there won't be any problem. Just the module will be the issue you will be having.
Yeah.
So we have seen the registration part, right? What was the folder?
yes,
G, yes,
yeah.
G drive. We have seen doctor application. So after registration, what comes? We have to see the login part.
Yes.
So views.py is there. So this is a registration done. Now we'll write one more thing for the login part. In the templates, okay, we already have login. Okay, we have sent it to the login, right? Already we created a page known as login.html. Okay,
Yeah.
so username is there, password is there, text and password. When I click on this here, it should be login. So when I click on this, it should go to a views.py page. Here I need to write a method now, or a function you can say. So what is that function you can say? Define user login that I can directly request if the same thing here you have is request dot get method, right? Method equals to post. We need to check whether it's post or not. Okay. Next, after that, one more if whether the username and password are there, what we have entered have the values or not. Colon. Okay. Now what is the next thing you have to do? We have to get the username and password. Username equals to request.post.get.
Okay.
That's a username what we want to retrieve. The same way I have to retrieve the password also. So request.post will have this particular password. Password has been done. Okay. Now I need to check this username password with the models what we have stored inside the database. So register is there. In this username and password are there. So by using user registration, we have stored this username and password, right? So what I need to write now is to get user login. I've written a variable in that user login from the register. I want to get all the objects. So objects dot get is a method which can be used actually. So what I'm trying to get the username from the database what I've given to the username what I've entered, comma. password equals to the password. The thing is, this left side is the database username and the right side is the what we have entered. That's a username. Same way we have the password also. Right side is what we have got. We retrieve it from the text box. Left side is from the database, whatever that password is there, we are verifying it. And next, what I can do, if directly the user login is not none. We have none, right? None in the sense if it's not there, nothing is there. Now, what I have to do? Return. Where you have to return the render
HTML.
request to user home. I need to write a user home.html now. So if that return doesn't work at the last, login.html. Spaces are important, that's it. Mostly the unnecessary spaces you have to remove. This is under the user login. This if is there, username, password, again user. So when the use if is there, based on that if the condition is true, you have to return. Now I have to write the template user login, user home. So HTML body, so that body can be color. What I'll take, I've taken BG color everywhere, right? So the same color will take. Now in this thing, we can have a particular name. Welcome to that's the center tag, center part you can say. Okay. So I'm just saving it as what user home.html. So here in doctor application user templates, I'm stating this user home.html. I got a page. Now every time we need to change the URLs, right? Registration we have done that thing. Now for the login we have to write it. So when I click on this login URL, which page must be executed? In the views.py we have user login.
User home, right? Oh, user login.
User log.
Oh,
User
okay.
login. It's user login function we need to execute, right? That function will execute.
Function. Yeah, function. Yeah, I thought.
Right.
Yeah, Rohit,
So
in the URLs, can we use, instead of the path, we can use the URL too? Here, instead of the
instead of
path.
the path instance. Yes, URL also we can use. We already seen that also, right? Include we
Yeah.
have seen
Mm-hmm.
that we can also use. So G drive cd space doctor application manage dot py run server.
Server.
If there is no mistake, it will directly have the system performance. Yeah, performing system checks. I guess I have used the Oracle
Oracle. Okay.
I need to
Settings.
change it.
Setting.
Yeah. So it's MySQL what we are using. The name is what you have given the name.
No, SQLite also you can use, right? But it's easy.
Anything is fine. SQLite
Yeah.
is very easy actually.
Yeah. I mean, right.
SQLite is easier compared with these things. So just you need to have two lines, right?
Yes.
Here EV SQLite 3, that's it. And the directory where you have base directory, OS path. So if you give those two lines, you don't have to write anything else. But here you need to write the database, create the database and all. You can work with the SQLite also. Use Doctor application as a database, I guess. So user underscore register, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you need to have a particular thing known as Django session. If it's not created in MySQL, because in DB browser it will be created directly. Few default tables will be created by the Django database, open database.
The automatic, the
Yes,
automatic creation of tables only will allow only SQLite.
yes. Migrations are the migrate command we have used,
Okay.
right? Make migrations and all.
So okay.
See, these 12 tables got
Yeah.
created, but we can only user registration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Django session. So what do you have to do? Copy this command. Okay, copy create statement.
So we need to have this table created in SQL or Oracle.
Yes.
Okay.
Once we create the table, we'll have a structure like this.
Okay.
A Django underscore session. We have session key, session data, expired data, right?
Expert date.
Session
Okay.
key, session key is there, session data is there, expiry date. Same things we have in this particular part, right? Now, after having this thing, I can open the browser, change the database tables. First of all, that's a doctor application, right?
Mm-hmm.
The database name we have tried it here. This is root. And the port number is 3306. Okay. It's reloading. Yeah, it's working fine. For this, we need to write the registration, right?
Mm-hmm.
And enter username, enter password, and all. Okay. So what is the table we have? Select star from the
User underscore registered.
User.
we had Shiva and Kiran two details, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now I'm having Sai at the rate gmail.com, some phone number. So from the registration, it came to the login, right?
Yes.
So username, password, if I'm giving, it's not getting through. Username is Sai, password is Sai, right?
Mhm.
It's coming to the login page itself. Something is wrong. Register.objects. There is no error. It's just that here it's getting false. Let's do one thing. We'll write register page once. Let's do one thing. We'll change it to login now. Okay, the page what we are redirecting is wrong. When I have this thing, it should be login itself, right? Reloading the changes. It has been done. Username is Sai, password is also Sai. Yeah,
Mhm.
now it came, right? Welcome to user home. There's a problem with the URLs actually. Okay. So what we are having here, welcome to user home directly. So when I log in, it's taking the username password. Based on the password, it's going to the home page, right?
Mhm.
Now usually after login, what we have the profile, right, of the user. Like Facebook or Gmail, you can click on the profile icon and you get your details, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What you are given at the time of registration, the same things will be there.
Actually, we are even if it is not post, then it will go to this page, right? That's what we return, right? The else condition is for the upper.
Yeah, else we didn't write. If it is wrong, it will go to the login page itself.
Okay.
Suppose it's giving a register matching query does not exist. Like the password what you are given which is long, here you can see then the second line it's giving the error. Register.objects.get username password are wrong.
Oh, you need to have exception. Okay.
Yeah, try and accept we can write.
Okay.
Now if the username and password are correct, it's going to the home page, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
In the home page, what I want is to have the profile. You remember the URLs what you have used, right?
Yeah.
So the same URLs you have to use it now. AH reference percentile URL. So what is the URL profile I'm giving? Close the double quotes. Just have to write the profile thing. So profile and it. That's it.
We don't have anything in profile. Registered we have.
Reverse of profile not found. So need a profile thing, right?
Mm.
So in the URLs we have to write a particular thing known as profiles. We already have these things here actually. In the URLs, I need to write a path where I'll get the profile. That is views dot user profile function, you can say. And we should give a name also, right? Without the name, we cannot have it inside the URL. The name is profile itself. We can have same or different name. It's up to us. So I need to write a user profile now in the views.py. Now, how to write that views.py profile? Define user profile. The request what we are getting. And based on the records, like I need to retrieve the records, right? Records is a variable. Where I have to get these things? Register dot objects.
That's
All in the sense, all the records will be returned. But I don't want all the records, right? So I need like,
username equal to this one.
but where is the username?
Oh, yeah, that is different. Okay.
We'll see that also. I'll
Okay.
show you the problem and then the solution also I'll show you. And do you remember the values, how to send the values using the key value pairs, right?
Yes.
I use some X we have, in this X, we have the records. So where we have to retrieve these records? On this
Table.
profile.html. It will be getting redirected to the profile.html, right? So I need to write a profile.html directly. So I have user home.html. I'm just copying the entire thing, pasting it here. See, I just copied the user home and pasted profile.html. In this thing, I'll try to display. And we can use for loop, right, to display the things.
Yeah, open curly braces percentage.
And we can write a table also. Like I'm writing a table tag. Border equals to 2 we have. Next we can have tr and td. So what values you want to display? I want to display the username. Password we don't display. So what I'll do is have an email. Phone is the thing which you want to display. So that's a displaying part. further thing. Here, I want to display the for loop now. Floor bracket, percentile for I in X. From X, whatever the values has been retrieved, we are trying to display them using the correct thing. I dot username. And the same thing we have to write it for the
email and phone number.
The email.
you are able to follow, right? We
Yes,
had this.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Mhm.
The X is the one, the variable, the dictionary variable.
Yes, that contains the values, and we're just trying to display from that. I'm just completing this thing.
End for.
End for. Table also end.
Yeah, we need to end the table also. So now the changes has been made. I'm just using the login thing. So welcome to user and profile is there, right? But what's happening here? It's giving Shiva, Kiran, Sai, all the details, right?
Yes.
Other profile I don't require. I require only this person who has entered the details. As we have said all, it's getting all the details. We can use this get the username, but I don't have this username here accessible, right? If you write
Yes.
something, that is limited to a block itself.
Yes, yes.
To overcome this, we are having a particular concept known as session.
Okay.
So what this session will do, it will store that value in the server. If you want to have a simple thing, if you open the Facebook now, when you log in into this Facebook,
This will so store in the session.
yes, once we open a tab in the new link, then also I'm getting the things.
Yes.
Right? Now, if I log out here, I'm just logging out here, okay? So what will happen? It will be,
Yes. Session log.
yeah, if I click on home, again it's asking for the login.
Yes.
Because it has been removed from the server. Server object will be created and there the values will be stored. When we say log out from any other particular page, it will log out from all the entire system itself. Okay. So next thing, you have understood this, right?
Yes.
Then how to store that session in our particular program? Like way to have this session stored so that I can access them directly. In the views.py only, we need to write a particular thing known as, at the time of login, we have to store it, right?
Yes. To user login, we need to have a session variable.
When the login is successful, what do you have to write here? request dot session.
Okay.
What do you want to store? You want to store the username? Store the username.
Yes.
From where you can store it? Like the user login we have, that user login contains this username now. Okay,
Okay.
because it has the username and password, right? That username I'm trying to store inside a particular session.
Okay.
Now the same thing I need to retrieve it, right?
Yes. Object dot get username equal to request dot session.
Yes, object equal to request
But
dot session directly we can call it actually.
okay, that's it. Yeah, object dot get. We can use instead of all, we can have get.
Yes, yes. Get, instead of get we can use the all thing. So what we have, some k equals to,
Request dot session username.
in the square brackets only you have to give it.
Okay.
So the values we got,
What is
when
this
we
square?
got,
It's like a list value, a square bracket.
yes, multiple things we can store, right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
session username, session password, session,
Yeah.
all those things we can store inside a single session object.
yeah. Actually, generally the square bracket is the one for session.
Yeah. So
Okay.
username is there, that's the k value.
Yes.
So objects dot get username equals to k if it is there. Now in the profile.html also have to change because for loop is not required now.
Even it won't give error, right? If you even if you have also.
It will give error. I'll show you.
Okay.
Because there is nothing to iterate, right? So why
Okay.
you are trying to iterate, it will ask unnecessarily why you are writing.
Okay.
If it's not giving the error, it's fine. What I have to do? First of all, I have to,
Login.
again I have to log in. Register object is not iterable.
Okay.
See, in the 12th line it's giving error for I in X, right?
Okay.
Mm.
So it's not iterable in the sense what you need to remove that thing, right?
See, sometimes we don't know, right? It may have single record or double record. In that case,
See, what values we are sending, in that it will be there, right? Whether the values are there or not. How many values are there, it will know. Based on that, you can directly retrieve.
okay. In that case, you can write exception. The metric exception. If you don't know, in that case, you can.
If you don't know also, like, yeah, for loop, we might try exception.
Yeah, sometimes we don't know, right? See, example, this is user login, but sometimes based on the input value, we may get single record or double record.
Yeah. But single record or double record, we can have, yeah, loop is there for single record, it's different, right? So, Sai username, Sai password, click on the profile. It's giving only for the Sai, right?
Mhm.
It's not giving for the particular.
Suppose if I have, I need to get a retrieve the address, right? We have temporary address, permanent address. It will be two records. Sometimes it will be single records. I'm just saying the example. So in that
Yes,
case,
yes.
we may have a for loop
We
and
can write the thing.
yeah,
We can write a if condition also, whether how many records are there or not, we can check it.
yes, yes.
Now, table border is there, cell spacing. Is it cell spacing or cell padding? self-padding. Self-padding, if you give, it will just increase the width and height. Okay. So this is profile. I guess I'll stop here so that you can complete the application. Or you want me to move forward? Like
No,
we
no.
have seen the login part, we have seen the sessions part, and we have seen the profile part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You can create a admin now where username is admin, password is admin. Admin can see all the user details.
Yeah. Okay.
That we'll see tomorrow.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Make
Okay.
migrations. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Manoj. Anything else?
Nothing. The creation of the admin with the use of make migrations. The
Why
run.
you want to have migration? Because admin will not be stored, right? It will just display the details.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Don't
Okay.
need to have the make migrations. No table is required now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Admin, we don't check the credentials and all. If you want, you can have a doctor registration, doctor login.
Uh-huh.
User will be logging and he will request for an appointment, and doctor will accept or reject those things. In an application format, we can do. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's it for today. We'll meet tomorrow
Yeah.
and complete the application and send as soon as possible when you complete it.
Okay. Okay.
Right?